You know, since like the dawn of man, kids struggling with things like heartbreak might say something like, "You don't understand me, mom and dad," and the parents are like, yeah, we do. We were young too. But that was before social media came in and turned everything we know about dating upside down.
Getting guys to open up about love can sometimes be a little tough. But getting them to talk about digital dating can leave your head spinning.
How complicated is love these days?
Oh, it's so complicated because everyone can see your life at all times.
I think nowadays there's just like so much to it. Like you gotta wait 3 minutes before you can open his Snapchat, or like don't like his Instagram post too soon.
It's also a lot of like pressure because you're creating this perfect image.
We also talked to a group of girls who admit they stress over every detail posted on social media. And yeah, the guys are aware.
You know, you post something with another girl and they get a little jealous, or they start tracking you through Snapchat maps, and it can get really complicated.
They're talking about a Snapchat feature regularly used by teens that shows them where their friends are and often who's hanging out without them. In fact, so much of their love lives center around that tiny screen.
When you're creating like a Tinder profile, it's almost like you're creating like your brand. People see you and they like have a vibe about you.
Hold on, did he just say Tinder?
We do gravitate towards Tinder. You can say you're 18, like there's no fact check or anything. So you're just putting yourself out there and swiping or whatever.
And it's not just Tinder. A lot of parents don't know many of their kids actually have two different Instagram accounts. An Insta and a Finsta. That's a fake Insta.
You said main Instagram
Yeah.
and you said private Instagram.
I sure did.
So you have two different Instagrams?
Yeah.
Some people have like 5.
There's different rules for each account.
Yeah.
You can post whatever you want on your private, but post the good things on your main.
Wow.
If you can't post whatever you want on your normal private, so you have your private private.
Eventually you have like 6 accounts.
And these days, whether it's an app or an account, chances are more and more it's the screen of a phone where sparks first start to fly.
So much judgment off of a picture. You know, a picture can say 1,000 words, but then again, it captures like just a second of time.
I feel like the problem with like seeing a picture and like finding someone and basing it on attraction is the whole problem, because no matter where you are, like Tinder, Snapchat, Instagram, wherever you are, it's a picture.
But as that picture of young love begins to fade, then comes the breakup.
So after a breakup, they're stalking.
You want to make sure they're having a miserable time too. Like you're not the only one suffering. They're not,
You want to make sure they're not talking to anyone you don't like.
Just make sure you don't double tap and you're good.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever fantasize about the time in which none of this existed? You guys ever think, man, it must have been nice growing up without any of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all the freaking time.
I think we all kind of think about that, like the whole idea of having a high school crush when there wasn't social media.
You guys feel kind of bummed that you missed out on that?
Yes.
I do for sure.
It would be nice to like, you know, live the typical 70s movie dream, you know, but like, what you gonna do?
And you guys want to know what else they have in common with us? They worry about the youngins. One kid said he was worried because he got his first phone in 5th grade. I about fell out of my chair, but he's like, no, that's not the worst of it. Kids are getting them in 1st grade now, and they're in elementary school. Some of those playground crushes are actually happening on their phones. Guys?
Oh my God. What do you guys think of that?
I never knew it was that intense and that digital. I had no idea.
The whole fake Instagram account
Finsta.
thing?
Finsta?
The Finsta thing?
What do you do about it? I mean, is that just how it's
Yeah.
gonna
What do you,
go
and Gotti,
from
what do you
now
think
on?
for parents? What should we do?
One of the kids had a really good piece of advice. He said that kids these days are growing up in the public eye. They should almost be like the children of politicians. They should think that everything they do will be scrutinized, and that's their advice to parents. So I'll always remember that people are watching.
All right.
Those
Thank
kids,
you
though,
so much.
they're really smart.
Yeah.
So big thanks to those boys and girls that sat down with us.
Yep.